Hey everyone! We're so excited that you are here tonight joining us on the Mom Bosses Tell All, or Spill All. Thank you so much for taking time out of your evening to be here. We know that it's either bedtime for you or dinner time, you're getting home from work or what have you, or from sports and athletics with your kids. So we know it's a busy time, so we're going to try to keep this short and sweet for you guys. Talk for about 5 minutes each from each of us, and give you our take on what coaching is all about without overwhelming you. So there's a lot of us on the call tonight, so we'll try to get to your questions at the end as well. So be sure you jot those down so that we don't miss them at the end. So I'll go ahead and get us kicked off. My name is Sarah Lenore. I'm the founder of Team Body Burn. I'm a 2-time elite coach and currently an 8-star diamond coach. And I love this company. I love coaching. It's a huge part of my life and my passion. And I want to share with you guys what we do as coaches, like what we even do. So how I got started with it, I was a college athlete. I played soccer in college, and then I was a huge gym rat once I graduated college and got into the corporate world in HR. And then I had a baby, and it all came to a screeching halt. I no longer was able to go to the gym. I was an emergency C-section delivery, so I had a lot of recovery time, like 12 weeks, that I couldn't do any kind of heavy lifting or running and working out. So it was a real struggle for me. And if you've ever had a baby, you know that urge to want to get active again and get your body back. So enter Beachbody, and I fell in love with the products. I started with Lesmo's Pump, and I was drinking Shakeology every day. It helped with my energy levels, and it helped keep my milk supply up for my baby. I was a breastfeeding mom. And I had amazing results, and that's honestly what kicked this business off for me, was just sharing my results. Everyone wanted to know what I was doing, and so I gladly just told them, and the business started growing from there. So that's what I want to talk to you guys about, is kind of what we do as coaches, and we choose to make this a lifestyle as a coach. Every girl that you'll hear present tonight has made this a lifestyle and has lived this lifestyle for probably as long as they've been living, as far as like controlling our nutrition and dialing it as much as we can while still trying to have some fun here and there, and working out and showing our kids that we're healthy and what healthy even means. So it's a lifestyle for us. We also choose to push play every day. I don't know about the rest of the girls or even you, but I own probably every fitness program that Beachbody's made since I've been a coach. I love their programs, and I like to be the guinea pig. I like to give them all a test drive so that I can speak from experience. I can share the real results that this real mom is getting with the workouts. So I've tried them all, and I love them all. Well, not all of them. Some are more fun than others, and some are my favorite over others, but you get the gist. We also share this amazing journey that we're putting out there on Facebook. You've probably seen it, and that's maybe why you're here. But we share what we're doing. We're not pushy. We're not salesmen. We are sharesmen and women. We share this lifestyle that we're doing. We love it so much that we want to build relationships with people. So as we're posting and sharing on Facebook our results and our dinners that we made healthier and added something healthy in, we're inspiring people. And so we connect with those people that feel inspired by us, that reach out, that maybe want our help, and we just build a relationship with them. We're just another mom. We're just talking to them like they're another mom that maybe struggled with something that we struggled with, and we can help them. And then we invite those people to come join our community, to come be a part of what we're doing, which is fitness groups. And it's really just like a bunch of moms getting together, or dads getting together and working out and motivating each other and pushing each other and sharing struggles, because we've all been there and we've all struggled with it. And we cheer each other on and push each other to kind of take it up a notch and work a little harder. We're cheerleaders. We really are. And we do it for our own accountability too. I know I need it sometimes. I'm pregnant right now, so I need as much accountability and push as I can get during those slumps when I'm not feeling like working out. We also plug into personal development as coaches, and this is like one of the #1 things that Beachbody, the company, pushes onto us. They want us to better ourselves, to be better leaders, to be more knowledgeable about what we're working with and in the fields that we're working, whether that's nutrition or what. But not only do they want you to get healthy and fit and work out physically, get better. They want you to mentally get better and have the right mindset to run this business and to coach other people. It makes us better in all areas of our lives, whether we're a mother or a wife or a friend, a daughter, and even working moms and dads. And it pushes you closer to your goals. So we invest in personal development, whether it's trainings that we're doing or events that we're going to or books that we're reading and or listening to. And last but not least, we surround ourselves with these amazing people that you see on this call tonight, this amazing community that Beachbody has created. And these people push us to be better. They motivate us, they inspire us, and they love us for who we are, and they support us in this journey. I'll say this before I pass it on to Chelsea, who's going to talk more about training and that kind of stuff with what you get with coaching. But these girls have become some of my best friends, and we live all over the country, from coast to coast, north and south, east and west. We're not in the same states. We get to see each other at events that we go to, but we've become so close and work so well together to grow our businesses. And our teams are like family, and we love each other and we help each other. And being a military spouse that's away from her family all the time, that's really huge for me, to have people to count on that are there for you and love and support you in this journey. So that's a little bit in a nutshell as to what we do as coaches, and we all love it, and we're so passionate about helping other people. So it's really that simple. So that's coaching in a nutshell and what we do, and I'll pass it on to Chelsea, that's going to talk more about training.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Okay. Thanks, Sarah. My name's Chelsea Crothers. I've been a coach for 3 years now, and I have 2 daughters, 5 and 7, and my husband's also with me, so we have built this together, which is pretty exciting. When I first started, I have a little bit of a different story, and that's the beauty of coaching. We all have really different stories. I had come out of a really dark place. I was diagnosed with cancer, and my husband was an alcoholic. And so we just let our health slide for several years. We were just barely treading water and trying to survive. I saw my coach and one of my really best friends, Emma, who's going to present after me, posting about how happy she was and how great she felt, and I wanted that. So she was sharing with me on Facebook, and I reached out to her, and I wanted that. I was really unhealthy. I hated how I looked in the mirror. I survived cancer, and I wanted to keep on living to see my girls grow up. I didn't want to be unhealthy anymore. And so me and my husband just drew a line in the sand, and we said we were going to overcome this. We weren't going to be the unhealthy parents that were setting a bad example for our little girls. I wanted to be the healthy mom. I didn't want to be the one sitting in a cover-up at the pool embarrassed to get in with my girls. I wanted to be the one in the water swimming and not showing them bad habits, but showing them good habits. And so we decided to jump all in, and we got Insanity, and we started doing it every day. And in 60 days, we got better results than we did in 2 years at the gym, and we did it together, and it was amazing. And my husband has now been sober for almost 5 years, and Beachbody has become his sobriety program, living a healthy lifestyle, sharing it with others, holding himself accountable for his health. And our family is healthy, and we're happy, and so we knew if we could do that in 60 days and get better results than we had in 2 years, that there was no way we were going to let go of this lifestyle. So we signed up to coach, to hold ourselves accountable for our lives, to hold ourselves accountable so we wouldn't do that slippery slide back into unhealthy habits. And so we signed up to hold ourselves accountable, and we also signed up for the discount because everyone loves a discount on the products, and we knew we were going to continue to use them forever. And what we got was so much more. We got a family of people that care about us, and they're motivated, and like Sarah said, we're from all over the country, and we just help each other. We travel all over, which I never would have been a possibility. I was a stay-at-home mom, and we lived on a one-income budget, so we were extremely broke, living paycheck to paycheck. Beachbody has given us the ability to create our own destiny and not depend on a boss to tell us when we can take time off or if we're going to get laid off or something like that. It's given us an outlet to grow something that can be a legacy for our family, and I'm so passionate about it. I get to talk about training and supports, and that is one of my very favorite things because it's scary sometimes to start something new. And you will not be in this by yourself. When you sign up to be a coach, there is so much available to you. the beauty of Beachbody is that you don't have to do anything. We're not your boss. When you sign up, we're not going to tell you you have to sell this many products or you have to meet this quota. There are no quotas. You get to grow this business how you want to and how it fits in your life. And so there's basically 3 types of coaches. There's a discount coach. So if you say, I love Beachbody, I love the products, I just want 25% off, beautiful. We will support you in that decision, and you can sign up and you can do that. If you want to be something called a hobby coach, where maybe you want to pay for your products and pay for a bill or 2 every month, so you're basically getting everything for free and covered, we have training to support you, and we can help you do that. If you want to be a career coach, like the 4 other ladies on this call and myself, we have training we'll plug you into, and you'll get something called a success partner. So you'll have a running buddy in this business. You'll also work really closely with your upline, who's the coach you choose to sign up with, and you will be joining an elite team. In Beachbody, there's over 400,000 coaches, and there is 300 elite teams and coaches in this business. All the coaches on this call are elite coaches. So it just basically means we have great foundation, great training, and great support for you to plug into to be really successful. So I'm really, really excited for you guys to listen to all the benefits of coaching, and I really appreciate you guys giving your time. I know it's late for some of you, especially on the East Coast, to be on this call. And now I'm going to hand it over to my girl, Emma, and she is going to talk about some benefits of coaching.
Thanks, Chels. It's so fun that we get to do this together. One of my favorite things, just to kick off a benefit, is that I've been able to reconnect with a lot of old friends. Like Chelsea and I went to high school together, but we had lost contact, and then reconnected on Facebook and got to know each other better. And now we do like family trips together and stay at each other's, well, we go and visit each other's houses and things. It's awesome. So my story starts when we lived in Hawaii. My husband was in the Marine Corps, and we moved on island, and then I had none of our goods were there, and I had a baby 2 weeks later. And I also had a 1-year-old, she almost was 4, so let's say 4-year-old, and then I had my stepsons that were 7 and 9 at the time. And I had gained 55 pounds with my last pregnancy and was severely depressed. I mean, we're in Hawaii in paradise, and all the kids wanted me to take them to the beach and go hiking, and that used to be who I was. I was known as Energetic Emma when I was in high school, and I used to be an athlete and all these things. And here I was in Hawaii, a place I'd always dreamed of living, and I just didn't want to leave the house. And it was postpartum depression. It was really hard. Plus, we were, you know, in the military, and my husband had a great job, but with child support, alimony, and then all the kids, we were living less than paycheck to paycheck. It was scary. There was times that we would write checks for diapers and they would bounce. And then there was times when my card would get declined when I would check out. And so I felt stuck. And I felt like, how did this happen? I should be really happy. What's wrong with me? Why do I feel bad? And the more I felt bad, the more bad came into my family. Anyway, so that's a big intro, but in the middle of the night one time when I was up with my baby, I saw an infomercial for Turbo Fire, and I was like, that looks like fun, and I really could use some fun, and plus it said it'd get me in shape. So I ordered that thing on a charge card, and within a couple weeks, I started feeling like myself again, just, you know, dancing, working, and sweating, and those endorphins were awesome. And I did that for about a year, just on my own, working out in my house, and I was inviting my friends over to work out with me because I felt so good, and I was literally hiking up the mountains with a baby on a backpack and a baby on the front ergo carrier, and I was just living my dream life. We were still broke, but I was living my dream life. So my husband goes on deployment, and I'd seen the blip for Shakeology over and over, and I kept getting sick and was going into the doctor all the time, and I was like, I know that I must be nutrient deficient because I was taking care of these little kids, and moms sometimes don't eat when they take care of their kids, or they shove junk food in their mouth. So I signed up to get the 25% discount on Shakeology, and I secretly wanted this to work, but I didn't want to tell anyone because I was afraid that I would fail, like I'd failed at everything else. I was a college dropout. I don't have any credentials for this thing. I was just a stay-at-home mom wiping butts. What did I have to offer? And my friend said, my upline coach said, if you just share your story and help people to do exactly what you're doing, you can earn your products for free. And we needed it for free because we couldn't afford it in the budget. And I was like, okay. So after the first month and every month after that, I have never paid for my products. I've earned them all for free. I got going on that 25% discount. And I'm going to go into some of the benefits as I tell my story a little bit. I hope that's okay. So the first big goal I set for myself was it would be crazy cool if I could make our car payment this month. And I ended up doing that within the first few months of coaching. I was making a car payment, and that took a huge burden off of our family budget. And then I was just having so much fun, like helping other people, and I felt like a sense of purpose. And I remember getting the first message that said, "Thank you so much. I couldn't have done this without you." And I went from, my mind like shifted at that moment thinking, wow, I am a mom and I'm a wife and I'm doing that, and that's gravy, but I'm also contributing to the world. This is cool. And so I just kind of kept going from there and just helping as many people as I could and just sharing my crazy mom story on Facebook, just all the little things about me. And it was like the Emma reality show, and people watched. And then they felt like they knew me. They could reach out to me for help. Little did I know that I would be matching my husband's income, and I think it took us 15 months or something like that, and I was matching his income, and then I was able to retire him actually this year. And so some of the other benefits that have happened, the first one, of course, is the accountability. I know that I'm way healthier now because I'm in this industry and I'm surrounded by all these fit freaks that are teaching me stuff, and I get to know the latest stuff that comes on the market, and I want to try it. And then they offered a little humble mama like me the chance to do the hammer and chisel test group, and so I got to try that before it came out, and that was awesome because I was like, I got to do this thing 100% perfect. And I learned so much. Me, a mama that stays at home, that doesn't go to the gym, learned how to lift weights and learned how to eat right. So it's really cool. You could do that at home. Some of the other benefits is we never went on a honeymoon, me and my husband, because we couldn't afford it. And we've been able to travel a lot. Just by helping 3 to 5 people a month, you get to earn these awesome trips. So we've earned a trip to Disney World, on a cruise to, I can't remember, where did we go? Cozumel. Was that it? Cozumel. See, you don't have to be very smart to do this. Just kidding. We've went to Cancun, and now we're going to the Bahamas and Jamaica. Is that where we're going now? In a month. And all just by helping 3 to 5 people a month. It's pretty cool. And I was asked, one of the biggest benefits for me is I was asked to share my story on stage at Summit, our big coaching event. And they pick people that are just like you and me, that are just trying to do their best. And I, going from being a person that was extremely depressed after having that baby to being on stage and sharing my story and having it inspire people was an awesome payback moment, to be able to say, like, this is my story, if I can do it, you can do it, and then have people say, you inspired me, it really got into me, and it really felt good, like my life had meaning. And the same thing happened with Hammer and Chisel. It's now in the infomercial, and I remember watching that girl with the Turbo Fire infomercial. Now it's come full circle. And so that could happen to you. Your life matters, your story matters. And the biggest thing that we have to remember with coaching is that you just get to be you and share that and find people exactly like you that want to do the same thing and help them to move forward as you're moving forward. And then you earn crazy awesome trips. You get in these great environment of positivity and accountability for your own fitness goals. You get a sweet 25% discount. They mentioned that. You have a limitless opportunity with income. I never dreamed of retiring my husband. And you have the chance to, support your friends and to earn. We get all kinds of free stuff. Like, there's all stuff all over my walls and in my house. They send you prizes all the time for doing different things. And so you go from, either a job, or if you're not working, to now something that is rewarding you on every single level in your life. So it's not just about abs. It's not just about fitness. It's not just about money. You just become a completely different person. And so I know I kind of rambled all over there. And that's my kid drew a little mark on my hand. Hope that's okay. That's what that is. Anyway, that was his little love symbol for me. But I get to do this with my kids. Like, my kids have been out sick for the entire week. I didn't have to call into work. I could just stay home and take care of them. And we still made money. and my husband's home too, helping me take care of them because he's retired. It's so amazing. And anyone can do that. I'm not anybody special. I'm just a girl that won't quit. And if you have that, you could do it too. But anyway, okay, I'm going to pass it off to the adorable Megan. And so thanks.
Thanks, Emma. All right, guys. So I get to talk about how to earn. But first of all, I'll give you a little background about me and how I got involved. So my name is Megan Eggleston, and I am the founder of Team Phoenix, a 2-time elite coach, 10-star diamond. I've been doing this for almost 3 years. But this was something originally that I was actually kind of opposed to. I kind of had this really, I don't know, there's a stigma, I think, against network marketing that I definitely subscribed to that. I was not a fan of that whole idea. It really kind of, I don't know, I thought that's fine for other people, but no thank you. And then a lot of that was because, especially, I do have a fitness background. I went to school for kinesiology, and I teach fitness classes and group fitness, and I thought, why would I want to do something that anybody with $40 could do? And I have a degree. Like, I was just so snotty about it. It was like, you know, like, that's good for other people. And plus, when it comes to like success and those type of things, I just thought, you know, that's for somebody else. Like, that's a different type of person. That's a bold, charismatic, aggressive type of person who does those things and does those things well. And so that had never seemed like something I would ever be interested in. But, you know, I have 3 young children, and we were fortunate enough to be able to stay home. My husband, you know, supports us, and I'm very blessed that that was something that we were able to do. But I did go to college, and I did get a graduate degree, and I did have $36,000 in student loans myself, and he had his own 30 plus. But I'm staying at home with these young children, and, you know, thinking about what am I going to do when I go back to work. I didn't want to go back to my, you know, original job, and I was loving fitness, but thought, you know, I'm not going to make a career out of fitness. Like, nobody with a young family can actually make that happen. Like, that's just, or you can, but I wasn't willing to sacrifice those kind of time. You know, it's to work in fitness as far as being like a full-time trainer or owning a studio. Like, that's a lot of work in the mornings and evenings, which I didn't want to give up with my young family. And so that wasn't going to happen. So I just teach on the side just for fun. I just enjoy that, passionate about fitness. So I'm always thinking of these things that what am I going to do when I go back to work? I know I want to do something, because as much as I love staying at home, I knew that once they were in school that I would go crazy, like not having some way to participate in the world outside of my home. So I'm like constantly, and I was started and stopped so many things. Started to become I became a certified lactation counselor, and thought I was going to go on to be a lactation consultant. I started an accelerated BSN program thing, and maybe I'm going to be a nurse. I actually got some certificate or credits towards being a childbirth educator, then quit that. And nothing really like felt right, because I thought, if I'm going to leave the house to earn an income, it needs to be something that lights me up, because I don't want to leave the house just to earn an income. When we're making it ends meet this way. So this Beachbody thing came around. I really was just looking at Shakeology. Like, I had just had my 3rd baby, and I had fallen into a tough place with, I thought, that whole postpartum thing. I thought, again, okay, this is like the old snobby Megan, don't judge me now. But I was definitely had this, like that's, you know, I'm good. Like, that's for weak people. Like, that's what I thought. Until I had Mariah, my colicky number 3, who, well, being pregnant with her, I had a lot of anxiety and depression. I just moved to a new town to Rochester, New York. Didn't know a soul, and I'm big and pregnant. A new house. I gained like 20 more pounds with her than I did with my boys, and I was miserable. I had no friends. I had no life. I didn't like where I was living. I was miserably cold. It was the middle of winter, so nobody went out of their house. So I was in a tough place, and then I had her, and then I was eating horribly. And fitness and nutrition is a passion of mine, but I still was struggling. I had these 2 toddlers running around, little boys, and nursing a baby around the clock, and thought, like, I was just not doing well. So I found Shakeology. I originally hated shakes, thought they were for somebody else. And I knew how to eat healthy, but I wasn't. And but I researched this shake and thought, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Fell in love with it, energy through the roof. Like, we won't go into the story about how amazing Shakeology is, but that's what got me in. I was like, well, I'll take my discount, thank you very much, but no thank you. I do not want to sell stuff. That is not what I'm about. But secretly, and I wouldn't admit this at the time probably, but I was like stalking other coaches for an entire year, for an entire 12 months. I stalked other coaches online, kind of like, okay, so what is this thing? And, you know, I saw a lot of what I didn't like. I was like, oh, I'm not going to do that. Do not make me sell stuff online. It's not going to happen. But then I saw like people who are really inspiring people, like genuine people, like making a difference. And I thought, wow, that's cool. It was so cool to do that. So about a year later, I got the nerve to just say, hey guys, I have some friends. You guys want to do some like a free like accountability group online? Like I was, you know, postpartum a year, and I had really come a long way as far as like my depression and anxiety, and was needing some more support in my own fitness goals. So I thought, let's do this together. People already came to me for health and fitness, so let's just do this together. And we did it for about 2 months, and they had such great results, and I did. We weren't even following a program or anything. We were just cheering each other on, and everybody loved it so much they wanted more. And I was just like, wow, okay, but this does take a little bit of time, an hour or two. Perhaps I should consider compensation, because my husband's not going to be cool with me doing this just for free all the time. So I thought, let's do a challenge group. So I invited my friends to do T25. That was the first program that I started with as a challenge group, and fell in love. And that's where it started for me. And I couldn't give it up. Like, it was like, this was the social connection I needed. I needed this outlet as a mom at home. You know, being home with my kids, I still needed to be able to provide some value outside the home. So we're talking about how to earn. I didn't care about the money at first. I was just like, this is something that I need for me. And if there's money attached to it, there's some bonus income, that'll be gravy. You know, whatever that is, it's just a blessing to us. And if it covers the cable bill, awesome. So I put my head down and just started helping people. And a year and a half in, I was making a full-time income. And I thought, this is nuts. This is nuts that I can just have so much joy and share so much of myself and make real money. So how does that work? Well, it starts with 25% 25% commission. So as a coach, you get your own website. You don't have to stock any products. You get a website. Like, you don't have to deal with anything. They put their credit card order in, their debit card order in. You're not fulfilling orders running around town like delivering products. So that's the cool thing is you just get your 25% commission off of what people order through you. Then the other big way to earn, and the major way that these women right here that you see are making 6 figures as stay-at-home moms, is through team bonus. This comes from building a team and teaching others how to do this and how to help others. So team bonus happens when you just add a couple people on your team. Just a couple people is when that actually gets activated. And so there are other ways to earn, but those are the 2 major ways. And, you know, here's the thing. You may not come in looking for an income, and that's okay. Like, I think most people who go pretty far in this come in not trying to, like, you know, for a career opportunity necessarily. If you come in and just want, like Emma was saying, just, you know, a little extra cash on the side, that's great. You know, whatever you come in for, we're not going to push you to do anything. It's not our goal to help you make money unless that is your goal. Something really cool that I think people might misunderstand about these type of things is it's not just the people at the top make the income. You have to actually be contributing to earn money. So it's not like my upline, just because I'm producing, you know, gets a percentage of my commission. That's not how it works. You know, in my example, my upline isn't actively working, or she wasn't at the time for sure. And so just because I was doing well, it doesn't mean that she gets to just cash in on that. So this is not one of those things that just the people at the top make the income. I mean, there are people who've been doing this way longer than we have that aren't as successful as we are, because we put in the time, we put in the hustle, we put in the love. And the income follows after the love and the heart. If you come into this looking for the income first, then you're probably going to burn out pretty quickly. So if this is something that you're looking at because you really are passionate about helping people, that stuff follows. That material success will follow. It has to start here. So I hope that clears up a little bit about how you earn. All right, guys, I'm going to pass this off to Wendy. Thanks again for taking the time out of your evening. We know how valuable it is when you have a young family or you have kids at home. This is prime, like, connecting time, so we get it. Or you're just chilling on the couch because the kids are down. So thanks again. I'm going to pass it off to Wendy. She will tell you how to get signed up if you're ready to hop on board.
Awesome. Yes, I know, like like Megan just said, it's definitely a busy time of night, so I'll be as fast as I can and kind of give you guys the lowdown of my story. So I am a single mom of 3 babies, 1, 3, and 5, and I'm kind of the newbie to the group here. I've been a coach just over 2 years. And when I started my business, I was living in population 75, the mountains of Wyoming. In no way like a mecca of health and fitness people. And so whenever people tell me, oh, I don't know anyone, I don't think I could do that business, I make sure to tell them, hey, I lived in this world's smallest town, what seems like. So much of this can be done through social media, through helping people that you might not even have met yet, that become such good friends and confidants and just your support system. So my story, a friend of mine reached out to me and she said, do you want to do this program? And I said no right away. Like, I was a college athlete, I liked going to the gym, but here I was sitting at home with 2 babies at this point. I had my first 2 babies. I had 2 babies in 17 months, and I was 15 pounds overweight and not losing that weight, but I still said, no, that's not for me. I don't do those home workout things. And then a couple weeks later, she said, you should try it. It's only 25 minutes. What do you have to lose? And I thought, you know what, you're right. What do I have to lose? If I don't get results, I can send it back in 30 days and get my money back. Okay, I'll do it. So I did it, and I lost the weight, and I loved it. It was T25. It was so much fun, and we had this group of other moms just like me, like rocking and rolling in there and sharing recipes and just checking in every day. But literally, within 25 minutes, I was done. Like, I could do it before my kids woke up or while they were up or while they were napping. It was perfect for me. So I decided to then try Shakeology. I also refused to try Shakeology because we were very Whole Foods focused. I had my first 2 children at home, so I was very like a crunchy mom is what I called myself, and I refused to try it because I was convinced there was junk and nastiness in all shakes. And so then I finally looked at the ingredients and I saw, oh my gosh, all these are real food. Okay, I'll do it. I'll sign up for the discount. I'll try this Shakeology stuff, but only because I knew my husband would be mad if I was paying $100 a month for something. So I said, okay, I'll do this coaching thing. I just maybe want to make $100 a month, but that would be only so I'm not in trouble, like, period. And then a week later, I found out I was pregnant with my 3rd. So then I went into like uber research mode because I was nursing and now pregnant. Is Shakeology really safe for me? And obviously everyone has their own situation and their own care providers need to sign off on that. But my midwife was personally really excited because she said it was almost healthier than my prenatal because it was all real foods, but it was the same, if not better, nutrient dense and mineral base. So I do Shakeology and I do these programs while I'm pregnant, and I literally have my healthiest and most energetic pregnancy yet, and people saw that and they wanted to be a part of it. So in no way was I 8 months pregnant with 2 other kids in a super fitness 6-pack, but my business was still growing because I was just doing what we do as coaches. We share and we try to help people, and we share our lives with where we are. And that's really how my business grew. So for me, also, doing this business and having it take off unexpectedly, it made me feel really alive again. Sometimes when you're a mom, you are so dedicated and focused into your family and the cooking and cleaning and everything else that goes with it, you kind of lose a piece of you. And maybe I'm the only one, but I don't think so. And all of a sudden, this business gave me something back that I knew I was good at, that was now also providing for our family. And I was earning 6 figures in about 17 months, which was crazy, living in the middle of nowhere with now 3 small children. And, every day I get to help other people feel confident and more comfortable in their own skin. And I get these messages like, I couldn't have done it without you. And I'm like, no, I didn't do anything. I just kind of was your co-pilot, riding shotgun with you along for the ride. And that's what makes it so much fun. And it's literally something that makes me feel just happy and alive, and I get to help others do that. And then obviously the income is that extra bonus, because now as a single mom, I was able, to buy a home and pay for all of our bills and still go on vacations and do all these things with my kids that we can have these amazing experiences, and I don't have to use this, I'm a single mom, we can't do that. And it's such a blessing to be here. Okay, so now If you kind of like us, you're kind of jiving on what we're doing, if you think you might, be something, this might be something that you're interested in, there are 2 ways to sign up. The first way is you pay $39.95, and then you pay $15.95 a month. And with that, you get 25% off on everything. And you also get like your website, they do all your customer service, all your stocking, all of that stuff for you. So just take a second for me and think through, when was the last time you heard of anyone starting their own business for $40? And this, of course, can be a business that can help you earn 6 figures, 7 figures, whatever you want it to be, for the startup cost of $40. That's pretty crazy. Or you can choose the second option, which we can call the Mom Boss option if we go with our theme of tonight. And that's if you're all in, you're ready for a change, you really do want to help people while you're helping yourself. And that option means you're going to start with a challenge pack. And a challenge pack is something that is a workout program super discounted with Shakeology. So you get those together. And when you buy them together like that, the $40 original fee is totally waived. And you can choose either option for us. We really don't care. Whatever one resonates best with you or your budget, we totally understand. But you can only get the challenge pack one time when you sign up as a coach. Once you sign up as a coach, challenge packs aren't an option for you anymore because they're so discounted. They're actually cheaper than what we can buy them for as coaches. So just think through it that way and realize that we all had some major fears when we signed up, right? Like, I don't know enough people. I'm not in very good shape. I really don't think I can follow through. I'm not successful in other areas of my life. And realize that we all had those fears of failure or of not knowing what comes next. But we all took that jump because we knew that there was something inside of us that just maybe, right, just maybe one little thing that I do for myself can make this huge ripple effect of change for my family and for my friends and for my community. And this tribe is what I like to call, my women and my team is, it's just something that, going through all the things we go through in our lives as women, whether it's, through pregnancy or through moving or separations and things like that, these people have become my people, and they're my first line of support in so many ways, and I'm so thankful for that. So if you do have any questions, we'll answer those at the end of this, but otherwise, thank you again. I know we're going to go around and we're going to share our emails with all of you because whoever invited you here tonight, that's who you should follow up with because they're the one who can help you and they can help you pick out a program about what's best for you and things like that. So I'll start and then we can kind of go in the order that we went, but my email is wendy@wendyspencerfitness.com. So Sarah, you're up.
Sorry, I had to unmute myself. My email is snlenore, Lanore, @yahoo.com. Chelsea?
Hi, mine is FIT, Chelsea, CHELSEA, @gmail.com. Emma?
Hi, mine is getfitwithemma @hotmail.com. Sorry, Popcorn Megan.
Megan, I think you're muted.
I think you're muted, Megan. Do it again.
Well, it's a good thing that I wrote it down then, right? That's me, Megan Nicholson @hotmail.com. So we're going to open it up for the chat window for questions now. Is that what's next? Okay, awesome. So there's a chat window over here. So feel free to type in a question, and one of us will be happy to answer that for you. There is a delay though, ladies. So there's a delay from when they actually hear us and when that they type. So.
Well, if no one has any questions, do we want to just close this out and know that you can email us at any time? Or, I mean, we're here for you. We have a lot going on. Okay, Rhonda has a question. There you go. Hi, Rhonda. How different is Beachbody from the It Works products? Does anyone want to talk about that, or do you want me to take that? Okay, I can start. I have an opinion on that, but obviously I think doing your own research and talking to your coach. But for me, in general, It Works products are a quick fix, and they're not a lifetime kind of thing that you can do and make massive changes that stick with you. What we do, we call it the 3 pillars of success. It's, you know, nutrition and exercise and then support. And then you can do these with your children. You can do these with your neighbors. You know, It Works is a very specific product that you do at home that has a short-term effect, and that you can't do for your entire life. And that's something that I feel is different in how we truly help people on a higher level and a long-lasting level with their actual health and fitness. I mean, there are double-blind scientific studies to show how Shakeology can help lower your cholesterol and your blood pressure. And obviously, It Works products don't have certain products like that that can actually help the longevity of your life. And your children, you know, like my children drink Shakeology every day with me because it's a health product. It's not just a weight loss product. Does anyone else have anything to add to that?
I think you said it. Yeah, I mean, I don't think any of us would ever want to sit here and, like, you know, bash another company. But I think the reason that this is unique for us is that it is about a lifestyle, and it is about helping people on a lifestyle. It's not about products. For us, like, yes, Beachbody has amazing products and they're amazing tools to help people get to their goals, but we really put a lot of the value is in the support that we provide them. Like, I think that's more what, you know, the value is. People don't necessarily just need to know that how to get fitter and healthy. They know that already. They need a cheerleader, and they need support, and that's a very unique model that Beachbody has that's not been replicated. And so, you know, I don't think we care to, like, say another product isn't good, because they might be, but it's just they're just different animals altogether. There's another question I think we missed. How many people do you have sign up a month to get your products for free? That's what someone's asking. Does anyone want to take that?
I can take it. It depends on what you're ordering, and it also depends on what you're selling. You make 25% of anything you sell with the company, so it depends on if you're just ordering Shakeology every month, if you're ordering a workout program every month, so it depends on the cost. But a quick example is if you were ordering Shakeology every month, which most of us coaches do, you would need to have 3 people order. If they were going to do Shakeology, having 3 people ordering Shakeology from you every month would completely cover the cost of your Shakeology. But that's just one example, and I would encourage you to talk to whichever coach you're going to be signing up with, because they can give you a lot of different examples. Because if you sell a challenge pack, you get more of a commission than you would with just Shakeology by itself, so you would not need to sell as much. And if you sell a higher price challenge pack, so it's all done in percentages, and so it's different, but it's really quite minimal what it takes to get your products covered. I've gotten mine covered since month 1 for me when I signed up as a coach, and I think most of the ladies on here have as well. And we have training. That's our goal when you sign up on our teams, is to get your products covered your first month. We can't do it for you, but we have the training to help you be successful in doing that, because we don't want you guys to have to pay for your products. We want you to be able to get reimbursed for those and then start making an income if that's your goal. Is there any other questions? Oh, thank you, Ashley. I appreciate that. I'm glad you're seeing great results. I don't think there's any other questions. So I guess if you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out to the coach that referred you to this call. And we appreciate you guys so much for being on this call and giving us your time tonight. We had a lot of fun, and we hope you did too.
Good night.